Hi guys, it's Love and Info, Enrique Blasig, new sensation on YouTube. First off, I want to thank very much to those who've been watching my videos because I might have took a real effort to actually watch them because I have not been promoting them at all whatsoever. And I worth by mouth maybe one or two, but I have not been posting them on Facebook. I have not been sending them to anybody. And you might wonder why. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this every time. These videos are a reflection of who I am and what my state of being is at that moment. So whatever is it that you see as a big concept on the big picture is what I'm going through right now in that moment. Meaning that to represent the chaos in which I'm living on right now. It's why there's not much context to them, and why there's not much, like the little letters at the bottom, like I don't put any, description. I barely even put a title. I barely even have a point. But I told you guys this will happen. I was very clear on that video, and I said, I don't want this comfort zone. This comfort zone is not going to take me where I want to go. And a lot of people is sitting there. I finally read the message that someone posted, and they said, I also don't like living in a comfort zone, and I ruin everything good that happens for me. Well, that's your point of view. And if you breaking from that comfort zone only makes things worse, it's only going to make them worse for yourself. What you have to do is that you have to grab that reality and turn it into anything that you want to, because that's the artist within all of us that makes us control our reality. So if you're sitting there already assuming that you're gonna break through into a negative state because of you breaking out of your comfort zone, then that is what you're going to have. That wasn't my point. My point is always to be better. My point is always to want more, because I was handed $20 by life. I took my $20 and I'm knocking back on that bitch's door asking for 30. And that's just who I am. This chaos, it's put me to bed. My man, it's put me to bed. I have not found the will in a couple of days. I've been sitting there, not giving a fuck, not just sitting there and not even feeling sorry or not for myself, just absolutely not feeling anything. Like, my friend was this morning like, what are you doing? I'm just like, I'm just fucking existing right now. I don't care to look at my phone. Nothing is stimulating enough to me to even reply. And those that I do reply to is because I really do feel the stimulation to reply to. Those that I am even reaching out to, it's because I feel like it. I don't think I wrote this the other day. I said, not everybody likes dancing in the rain. What dry lives they must live. I'm sorry, lives. Now, it's such a cute little mistake because I did it on purpose. Not everybody likes to dance in the rain. What dry lives they must live. Okay? What dry lives they must live because they don't like dancing in the rain. I love dancing in the rain. In a metaphorical speak, and in a literal manner, I fucking love dancing in the rain. When life is complete chaos, I'm a human, and I reduce myself to nothing whenever something is bigger than me. But also, I have this to keep me alive, which is talking to you guys, which is expressing myself, which is, being who I am. So that goes to my explanation of why my last couple of videos have been such a mess, and it's because I'm a mess right now. I'm a mess. I didn't like the structure. I didn't like the former structure in which I was going. Nothing in this life has ever been handed to me easily. And everybody's like, oh yeah, right, bitch, you were a fucking escort for 10 years. You're gonna talk about nothing's been handed to you easy. No, building that character that was handed to stuff very easily took a lot of character and a lot of emotions to build. And detaching myself from that character was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. So here's an update on that. I still don't want to. I still don't want to be an escort. I don't feel it. And I've been going around and like asking people like, what are their opinions about escorting and how do they feel about it, and how asking them you know, like I was hanging out with a friend and he was talking about like, oh, I want to make so much money, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I'm like, but do you like it? Do you love what you do? And he goes, no, fuck no, I hate it. And I feel so fucking sorry. Well, and then I feel sorry because he's a threat. His capability of overcoming his situation is beyond his own understanding. Therefore, I would never disrespect him by feeling sorry for him. And yet yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I was talking to one of my long life friends, Naya, you beautiful little bitch. And I was, you know, she was telling me how, you know, her and I had both been through the same kind of stuff, and you know, she's also done with it. And she was telling me, she goes, I loved it. I loved the money. It turned me on. It was the rush of the money, having the money in front of me. Oh my God. And I identify myself with that. But yet I don't think my rush was the money. I think my rush was to have developed a social skill in which I will overpower the dark side of anybody, and I will take it as mine. I will not only take it as mine, but I will invade their consciousness, and I will leave one with their darkest fantasy. And that, to me, oh my God, it turned me on so bad. To be in someone else's world, and to be the dark, that master of change that was dictating your next move. It was something completely out of this world to me, you know, to feel that someone will hand you their fantasy to be it. You know how special fantasies are for us humans? You know how fucking private and special a fantasy is to somebody? And to be handed the scroll and the script of someone's fantasy, to live it, to relive it, to make sure they live it. That, to meet my friend, was the biggest rush in the world. But I got tired of it. I got tired of so much pain being absorbed out of that, because at the end of the day, I can't help it. I'm an empath, and all of this subconscious and all of this fantasies, they're so dark. They come with so much pain, you know. And when I just got tired of it, I just said, no, fuck no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So therefore, I didn't. Yeah. So after that's just an update on that. How's that going? I finally met with Distinct Media House. I was a fucking mess. Oh my God, I was a fucking mess. But everything happens for a reason. They came up to me when I was at a point on almost giving up, because everybody makes it seem so easy, you know, like, oh, you know, there's a studio here that you can go and make your music happen, and this and this and this and that. But as an artist, it's not that you don't have the will to do it. It's just that knowing what's right and your instinct, it's such a gift that a lot of times it makes you reject a lot of things, or it makes you not see them because it's just not what you want. Like, have you guys ever heard that song Art Deco by Lana Del Rey? You know, she said, you know, she tries to ignore them as they say hi, Because even though she's looking for more, she wants more, and she will always want more. Why? Why does she want more when she has it all? Well, because life handed her $20 and she wants 40. Pink notebook. Lost is pink. So now this is what's on the front page. And I'm gonna read it to you guys because this is truth, and this is what's been keeping me alive this last couple of days. Other than completely stepping into a complete horrible hole of my life in which I wanted to explore the submissive side. I wanted to explore my submissive side. And again, anyone that has any kind of post-traumatic stress or any kind of fantasy or any kind of anything that is back of their mind, and the easiest way to explore it is sexually. As human beings, our instinct comes from a sexual energy, and that's just who we are. You know, being sexual is big part of our nature. It's just human nature. It's something natural to want to explore. You have to be just very careful of who you give. Now I understand why my job was so important to me, because I was given a task that only I could complete, and trying to find someone like me to complete mine, it just confused me. It confused me. It disappointed me. But maybe it disappointed me big time. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't done right or not. It just means that I was disappointed, period. It's okay to feel however I want to feel. It was my fantasy at the end. Anyway, in another note, when I'm lost, words are my only friend. When I'm hurt, poetry is my healing energy. In a blank page, I find that nothing is impossible, because I can transform reality. People say a sharp tongue is deadly. I say a confident pen is the most powerful thing in the world. The value of one's word is only held accountable when you put it in writing, and it's not sealed with a spoken promise, but with a printed signature. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. My favorite number. I always say my favorite number is 9. But I like it because it's so connected to the number 3. I don't know. It's just a thing. So let's do 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Page 9. Oh. Page 9. So have you guys ever seen that movie Love Spell, I think it's called, or something like that, where it's like there's 2 sisters and they're witches, and one of them is like the one that stayed at home, and another one is like this wild fucking berry that like uses her spells to like gain like this horrible man, and then the good one that stays at home with the 2 aunts, she like makes this spell what her perfect man would be, and blah 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 blah. I don't know, it's a fucking Disney movie. Who don't love Disney? So anyway, so this was kind of my my love spell for the perfect man. I want long conversations, a shy smile, and lots of, why are you staring at me? A partner in crime, a pig in bed, a ride or die in the streets. I want to be an open book and a closed door. And everyone to wonder, why am I always blushing when I'm looking at my phone? He must have style, he must dress well. Get turned on by my intellectual and teach me how to love. I want to be a gypsy walking with tuxedo man. Yes, she loves Sailor Moon. I want him to be the biggest jerk to the world, and me the only one he's nice to. And he makes me feel so loved and wanted. There's no doubt, no jealousy on my side, because he is possessive yet secure. He will be dark, he will be tall, and full of pigment, yet understands my world, speaks my words, and loves my music. I want to share my glory with him, and I want him to build it with me. That is all this boy wants, and will it be. I read this one before. Right now I'm kind of just recycling my own material because this chaos hasn't been chaotic enough to spark inspiration within me. And I'm not saying that good things in life won't spark that for people, but you have to know, we have to know where your energy comes from. My energy as an empath comes from pain. But most artists, it's what it is. It's just that a lot of the times it consumes us to the point that we don't want to take a pen. We don't want to take a pen, and we don't want to write, and we don't want to express ourselves because it's so much more pain to give. We forget that a lot of the times other people needs to see that this pain can be written in words and can be walked through. But sometimes it's just so much painful to feel the pain. It's so much more painful to give this pain to other people than to just feel it, you know? Okay, so let's do 9 more pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, 9. Oh, this is a song that I've read to you guys many times before. Standing in the middle of the street, wondering where life has gone, telling people what they want to hear so they won't ask too much. Now I'm looking back, and all I have to give is this good advice. Be careful what you ask for, be careful what you give, but that ain't who you trust to, and in whom you believe. I forgot. See, this is how I feel. This is like I'm recording myself feeling like shit. But oh wow, this is a beautiful song. I'm gonna sing this one. Yeah, I'm gonna sing this one. So this song is it's about how you feel every time that you fall back into that you're trying to change. So whatever your change is, in that moment that you fall and that you find yourself giving in again by that is detrimental to you, and you feel guilty or you feel ashamed or you feel anything, you know, all of those feelings that come along with it, or you just feel simply like, you just feel like like blah, not even blah or blah, like blah. That's what that song is about. So if anybody knows how to play the piano or if anybody knows how to play a violin, they would like to help me translate these notes into music, oh my god, please like inbox me. There's my phone number on my Instagram. You can make a comment here. I'm more than reachable. I am more than reachable. Okay, as much as I am trying to make myself into a closed door, I'm always going to be an open book. Okay, so here's the song. Oh, these are the notes that I was talking about. Once again, this has no end. I've always given a lift for sinning. It feels so safe, my body knows. I feel the anger, I sail the tender, and high my soul, it's all I know. The lies of living, nobody knows. I try to blend in, but I've been tainted. The scarlet letter, where all my robes, I can't let go. It won't define me, it won't defeat me. Won't steal my glow. Won't steal my glow. I love that part. I don't know why, I just love that part. But I'm gonna read it to you guys so you guys can like understand a little better. Once again, this has no end. I always give in. I live for sinning. It feels so safe. My body knows. I sell the anger. I save the tender and hide my soul. It's all I know. This life I've lived in, nobody knows. I've tried to blend it, but I've been tainted. The scarlet letter I wear on my robes. I can't let go. It won't define me. It won't defeat me. Won't steal my glow. Yeah. Let's see, let's play another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 2 last songs that I'm going to sing today. This one, because this is exactly how I feel right now. If you guys want to know exactly how I feel right now through my art, this is exactly how I feel right now. Breathe in, let it go, feel the smoke poisoning your lungs. Blow it out, watch it disappear. Like you do with your life when you change smoke. Don't say you don't when you do. Mr. Poker Face on your own. They can never tell when you care. So you watch them run around like you do with your life when you change smoke. They can never tell that your life has been a tale. They can never tell that you left and done it well. They won't comprehend, so you blow it on their face like you do with your life when you change smoke. They won't take the time, so you watch them walk away while you light up a cigarette and stay to yourself like you do with your life when you change smoke. They can never tell that you left and done it well. They won't comprehend, so you blow it on their face while you light up a cigarette and stay to your old like you do when you change smoke. And yeah. And then for some reason I feel like this song I don't sing enough because like I find it one of my most cliche songs. Not the one I just sang, but the one I'm going to sing. Because like I don't really like sing about like love, and if I do it's always like super dark. Like I don't ever sing songs that you will probably like hear on the radio. Like I have very like 1 or 2 that I do, and I think this one's one of them. I have originally written this song for Adele, and because remember I told you guys like at the beginning like I would write my music and like I didn't feel confident enough to sing it myself, so like I will capture other artists' essence and I would write it for them. But little did I know that it was my essence, because these are the people that I looked up to, so therefore that's who I was. My substance was inspired by those who have already developed their characters, because I admire that. So anyway, so this is a song for Adele, and I hope that you guys like it. Back when we were young, we know we didn't stand a chance. It was issues, self-control, insecurity, needing love. Now I see you in his arms. He makes you happy, that is all. It just tears me that I know I won't have no part in that. Back when we first met, we know we didn't stand a storm, but we lived with no regrets, and now we must accept destiny has changed. For the battle, for the wars, it makes you happy, that is all. I see you building your world when I don't fit it anymore. And as far as I know, he makes you happy, then I'll go. All I gotta say is the outside gets a little cold. I'm just a star trying to shine. I hope that y'all do the same, because what else is there to do in life? What else is there really to do in life if not to do what we love? Because if we don't do what we love, we're not doing our part. It would be detrimental to humanity.